Hello, and thank you for joining the Office of Career Development and Community Engagement at the University of West Florida for this online presentation. Today, we're going to be talking about high-impact practices and experiential learning. So first things first, what is a high-impact practice? A high-impact practice refers to anything that goes above and beyond your standard classroom education to get you experience and get you better prepared to launch into the job search. This can include things such as collaboration with your classmates, internships, working with faculty, research, and things like that. So some good examples here at UWF are things like study abroad, collaborative learning projects, things like your capstone courses, practicum courses, service learning, volunteer activities, living learning communities. It can also be written or oral communication projects, research projects, presentations, e-portfolios, things like that, and experiential learning. Now, we'll talk more about experiential learning in just a moment. Now, high-impact practices have been associated with many unique benefits. Specifically, things like higher GPA, a better memory, able to retain and use more information, but also a higher rate of faculty-student interaction and more opportunities for networking and things like that, as well as personal and professional growth. All of these lead directly into bettering yourself and better preparing for the job search. High-impact practices are also linked to a wide variety of transferable skills. These are the kinds of skills that employers are looking for, but may not necessarily want to train you in. And so because of that, these are far more desirable than a lot of technical skills in a lot of industries. So now let's talk about experiential learning. Experiential learning is any way to gain experience while you're still a student. These are, just like high-impact practices, above and beyond what you would be doing in the classroom, but these take on a little bit more of a tangible experience role. So these can be things like co-op programs, internships, volunteering, job shadowing, mentoring, and professional development outside of the university. Now, internships are definitely the most popular among these. Our office can help you with identifying where to find internships, preparing your resume and cover letter, and even practicing your interview skills to definitely land that internship. We also partner with special internship programs. These can include things like the Disney College program if you want to work in hospitality, or if you want to work in themed entertainment, or the Washington Center, where we'll partner with certain political offices and different state and federal departments for if you want to go into public service or if you want to go into civic duty. And we also partner with Parker Dewey, which is a job board for micro internships. These are all contract-based internships that don't have a set schedule, most of which are paid, and usually you're given a project, you're given a deadline, and you can work at your own pace as long as you fulfill the project by the deadline. Additionally, internships can often be done for academic credit. To get your internship to qualify for academic credit, you should definitely check with your department advisor first. So now, where can you find internships? You can find internships on Handshake. This is where we suggest starting, partly because this is the program that we use as our front of house program, but also it's tailored to students specifically. So this is the best way to find information, internships, and job opportunities that are tailored specifically to you. Then LinkedIn is also a great source because employers pay a lot of money to advertise on LinkedIn for part-time, full-time, and internship positions. So there's a lot of opportunities out there. It's all about finding the right one for you. Now, common question that we receive, are internships paid? Some are unpaid, usually if they're with a nonprofit or with a government department. But if they are a for-profit organization offering this internship, they are highly encouraged to pay their interns. Be aware when you're looking at internships, which ones are paid and unpaid and things like that. Also, don't be afraid to sign up for the High Impact Practice Scholarship to help offset some of the financial burden of internships. So next up is volunteering. This is probably the most accessible high impact practice or experiential learning opportunity. This can be done individually or as a group. It is considered a part of service learning and can also include things like field studies. This is really accessible because it gives you the opportunity to get involved with your community, which a lot of employers like. And you're also developing a lot of the same transferable skills that you would be from a formal internship and things like that. Now, you can find volunteer opportunities on Handshake, but also you can find them on websites such as volunteermatch.org or also individual service organization and nonprofit websites. There are a lot of organizations that are looking for volunteers at all times, and chances are, even if you have a tight schedule, you can find something that will fit your needs. This concludes the Office of Career Development and Community Engagement presentation on high-impact practices and experiential learning. If you have any questions or you would like to get connected with a career coach, please feel free to reach out to us via Handshake or via email at career@uwf.edu.